Your phone can stream a movie instantly. You can send a photo across the world in a heartbeat. You can share documents, contracts, and entire projects at the speed of light. But try sending money across a border, and suddenly, reality collapses. Days of delays, unexpected fees, your transfer is under review, banks closing at 5, systems offline on weekends, or payments frozen with no explanation. We live in a world where information moves instantly, but value still moves like it's 1975. This is Unblocked Money, the series where we decode the new financial world with clarity and precision. The strange part is this: crypto isn't here to destroy money, not at all. It's actually here to upgrade the rails underneath it, the invisible infrastructure that decides how value moves around the world. The internet changed how humans communicate, but it never changed how humans transmit value. Money still relies on banks, clearing houses, national payment systems, compliance layers, and settlement networks like SWIFT. Even so-called instant transfers aren't instant. They're more interface illusions, front-end speed hiding a slow, fragmented back-end. Traditional finance has become a patchwork of legacy systems held together by regulation, not engineering. Crypto, whether Bitcoin, Ethereum, stablecoins, or tokenized assets, is not internet money. It is something far more fundamental. It is the internet of value, the missing layer the internet never had. To understand what this actually changes, we need to actually look at what crypto introduces, not as coins, but as infrastructure. The first shift is settlement itself. When you send Bitcoin, Ethereum, or a stablecoin, you're not asking a bank to move value for you. You're broadcasting a message to a global network that settles it directly, peer-to-peer. No one can pause the network, and no one can hold your transfer. No weekends, no borders, and no manual approvals. And this isn't theory, it's already changing lives. That's right. A worker in the Philippines sending money home can lose up to 13% in remittance fees. With stablecoins, it only costs cents. A startup in Nigeria trying to receive payment gets blocked by banking restrictions. Well, on-chain settlement bypasses every barrier. Simple as that. A freelancer in Pakistan receives payment instantly instead of waiting days for international wires. This is not speculation, it's infrastructure. Then, the second shift is programmability. In traditional finance, money waits for humans to push buttons. On blockchains, money simply moves automatically when conditions are met. This is what smart contracts enable, as well as loans without banks, marketplaces without platforms, insurance payouts without adjusters, or escrow without lawyers, rules purely executing themselves. Finance finally stops being paperwork. It becomes software, and software scales. This isn't experimental. Mobile money systems like M-Pesa showed the demand. Decentralized finance simply completes the architecture. Programmable money isn't a trend. It's a new operating system for value. Then the third shift is tokenization. Assets stop being trapped in silos and start living natively on networks. Currencies, stocks, bonds, real estate, art, or identity. Tokenization turns all of them into portable, programmable building blocks that can move, combine, and settle instantly. And that is why institutions are already moving. The European Union exploring tokenized bonds, US institutions testing tokenized treasuries, Dubai deploying blockchain-based digital identity, or Singapore settling trade on-chain. Not because it's fashionable, but because the efficiency gains are just too large to ignore. Assets begin to move like email. The fourth shift is openness. The internet succeeded because it was built on open protocols like HTTP, or SMTP. That's right. Anyone could build, anyone could connect, anyone could innovate. Crypto brings the same model to value. Anyone can build wallets, applications, markets, identities. Anyone can verify the rules. Anyone can participate. Open systems evolve faster than closed ones. That's why the internet replaced private networks. And that's why crypto is now reshaping finance. Now, before we go further, if this episode is helping you see crypto as infrastructure, not speculation, take 1 second to like this video. It helps the channel grow and lets me keep producing content at this level. Now comes the dimension most people overlook: geopolitics. Today's financial world runs on dollar rails, SWIFT for messaging, correspondent banks for settlement, US treasuries as reserves. Crypto introduces an alternative settlement layer that doesn't belong to any country. For nations under sanctions, for markets excluded from dollar systems, for companies operating globally, this changes absolutely everything. And countries are already responding. China and Russia building alternatives to SWIFT. Latin American economies exploring digital trade rails. The United Arab Emirates and India settling cross-border deals using digital dollars. Crypto is not just technology, it is a shift in how power flows through money. Money has always shaped geopolitics. Crypto reshapes how money itself works. So what does all of this mean for you? It means crypto is not coins. It is global settlement, programmable finance, tokenized assets, and open infrastructure. It means the financial system is being rebuilt quietly, piece by piece, while most people aren't looking. Crypto is not the future of money. It is the future of how money moves, behaves, and interacts. And you have to bear in mind that understanding this shift early puts you years ahead of the curve. So if this episode brought you clarity, subscribe and tell me. Do you think the world is ready for internet native value, or will legacy finance resist until the very end? The next episode will cover stablecoins and how those represents the missing bridge between crypto and the real economy.